Hey guys, it's Coach. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome to the start of the Cincinnati Bengals rebuild. We're going to keep it realistic. This is my team in real life. They finally did something. First time in my lifetime won a playoff game. We ended up taking it all the way to the Super Bowl. I wanted to start off with, I did force us to go to the Super Bowl and lose the Super Bowl. So I wanted to keep it realistic like that. We're going to go through here and try to get some of these guys. I know in real life they just franchise tag Jesse Bates, but I'm going to try to get him under a long-term contract. And obviously, if we can't, we will franchise tag him. I'm going to bump it up a little bit. He's 25 years old. He's worth it. He stays. There we go. Now we can use a franchise tag down the road if we need to. I'm going to give Uzomah a deal, 2.6 over 4 years. Let's see if he'll take it. 4 years is a lot. We're not going to keep him that long, obviously, probably. So, BJ Hill, I would love to keep. Let's see what we got down here. Ricardo Allen retired in real life, so I'm going to let him walk. Trey Flowers, probably go. As much flack as Eli Apple's getting in real life, I think 2-year deal as a number. I'm going to try to sign a guy or draft a guy. So we'll keep Eli Apple as a number 4 or 3 since Hilton will be in the slot. Alden Tate as a number 4 receiver, $4 million a year. We'll have to think about that one. Larry's 28 years old, probably let him walk. Darius Phillips has been a return specialist. Spain's going to go. He's old. Hargraves, gone. If you guys watched the Super Bowl, you saw Hargraves run out there and get a penalty in sweatpants. Wasn't even playing. So, do we want to bring back Riley Reef as a veteran? Oh, we can bring him back. A little veteran, help out these young guys. Hopefully we make a push in free agency. Huber's been here forever. Let's see if he'll come back for one more year, 38 years old. He wants to go free agency route. Okay. I don't see that being very realistic, but we'll let Thomas go, Stanley go, Jordan Evans. They signed Bocce in real life, so let's see if we can give him a deal. He wants 2 years, 2.2 a year. Good, bring him back. We'll let him walk. We'll let Clay Johnston walk. And we do need a backup. We'll sign somebody later on. I think we'll just let Allen walk. So we got to come back through here and see if we're gonna let Hargraves go. Do we want to bring back any of these guys? Ricardo Allen, obviously not. Let's look at BJ Hill. If we're gonna let Larry walk, we got to bring back Hill. 3 year, 3.2. Let's see if he takes it. Perfect. There we go. He's younger, and I think he's going to be better than Larry down the road. But Larry doesn't want much, so we'll have Reeder and BJ. We'll be fine. Now, here's the tough part. We're going to let Trey Flowers walk. Do we sign Alden Tate? He'll be a number 4. We'll have Chase. We'll have Higgins. We'll have Boyd. Do we keep Alden Tate as a number 4? That's a lot of money for a number 4, though. $4 million a year. I think we let him go. He's young. I love him in real life, but that's a lot of money for a backup that's not going to touch the field much. Let's go ahead and advance to free agency. I am going to make some cuts here. Realistic cuts that should be happening. So I'll be right back after those cuts, and I'll let you know who I cut. All right, so we have 42.7. It wouldn't let me do any cuts, so I wanted to get rid of a couple guys, move some terrible contracts like Trey Waynes and Trey Hopkins, but let's make a push for some linemen that we desperately need. Let's go after Armstead, who I hope they really go after in real life. We're the number 1 on that one. Let's see who else we can get. Well, obviously, we'll have Williams, but we'll move him over if we need to. Kelsey wouldn't really be realistic. Let's see who else we got. Carmen. Oof. We do need to go after a guard. Connor Williams looks like a great pickup. Let's throw. He wants $4 million. Let's look at him. We should have his first pick. Oh, we got to bump that down a lot. Okay. What if we bump it down to 3? 156. I do want to get him another year, maybe. Keep him around longer. He's 25 years old. We're at 100. Are we still the highest? Oh, yeah, by far. All right. Do we go after a center or do we hopefully draft a guy? I think we need to look at corner first before we get crazy. Who is here? Hayward. We do need a number 2. I like Hilton, but like I said, he's going to go in the slot. Do we go after Hayward for a 1-year deal? That's a lot of money. Or do we trade up and try to get a guy? Well, Mike Hughes wouldn't be bad. 25 years old. Do we have enough to go after him? Let's see what he says with this offer. Are we the highest one? All right, we might be able to snag him. Let's come back through and look at some more linemen while we're sitting here. We're going to use all our money. We're going to have plenty of cap space after this if we sign these guys. Like I said, Trey Waynes can go. Trey Hopkins, Brandon Wilson, he's a backup free safety. We're going to cut Samaje Perine, who's a backup running back. So let's look at, this is what they need to do in real life. They need to just go after a bunch of linemen, even if it's a 1-2 year thing, and make some moves to help Joe Burrow live for the next couple of years. We might not go after a center here. None of them look great. Might try to draft a guy later on or draft a guy in the first round. Let's move on and see if we get any of these guys. We might go Alex Kappa, actually, and move him over. Let's try that. I want to go all in on a line. See if he'll take this deal. 118. Wow. Okay, let's lower his as well. 3 years. We'll go down to 2.6. Go right there. Let's see if he would like that offer. 83. That's going to be way too low. Yeah, so let's bump it up some. He probably wants more here. 2.8. I think that's a good deal for 97. Are we first? We are. Okay. Let's go ahead and see who we get here. If we get all these guys, we might look to move up a little bit in the draft. I would like to get Sauce Gardner out of UC, the corner. But let's go ahead next week and see who we get here. If we get all these guys, it's going to be crazy. I need Armstead really bad. Left tackle. He's going to be the key to this whole rebuild. They're looking at, let's see, no way we got everybody. We did. We got Kappa. We got Armstead. So the only one, we did get him. Hughes. Wow, okay. So we're looking pretty good. We have a little bit of money left. Let's see. Do we go? We will need a punter. We're going to need silly stuff like that. Our wide receivers are obviously pretty good. Do we look at Gronk? Real life, they're talking to Gronk right now. I think we look at Gronk. He wants a lot of money. I don't even think we can afford Gronk, to be honest. What's this deal do for us? 99, actually. Okay, let's throw some money at Gronk. And I'm not worried about available funds. We'll clean that up after the free agency. Hey, if we can get Gronk and use I'm out here together, let's go for it. And I'm going all in. And hopefully this is going to be a realistic offseason for them. We go to the Super Bowl with the worst line in the history of football. And they need to go all out. And we got Gronkowski. 5th-year option. So who's this going to be? Jonah Williams. We're absolutely accepting that. Yes. Go ahead and pick up his 5th-year option? Absolutely. And we're going to have to pay this man in the offseason too. 5th-year option, postponed. Okay, good. So we won't have to worry about him for another year. Private workouts. Let's see what we got. I definitely want to look at Gardner. If, obviously, Evan Neal would be nice. I don't even see Gardner on here. There he is. Okay, so we're going to have to get up in the top 10, it's looking like. Lindenbaum would be amazing. And let's see, probably some help at linebacker. Let's look at that right there. Take a peek at those. If we can get up, I'm going to try to get up in the top 10, 15 maybe. I'm not sure what we can give up. We're going to have to give up our first, obviously, which is the 31st. But let's go to keep going a little bit here. Let's get to the draft. I'm going to try to make a trade, and if I can make something happen, obviously, it'd be amazing. So I'll be right back with the trade.
Texans up now. They're on the clock.
All right, guys. Here's as high as I could get up in the draft. I'm sure I could do more and move up higher, but I'm trying to keep it sort of realistic. I don't want to go 1 or 2 or something like that. If he falls this far, then cool. If not, we'll change around and see what we can do if we can't get Sauce Gardner at corner. So I gave up a first for this year, which is 31st pick, and then I gave up a second and a sixth from next year to move up to 16 in this draft. And it's in the division, so it'd be a crazy trade. But they're long-term rebuilding, so that'll help them, and we're trying to get somebody right now to win a Super Bowl. So I think it makes a lot of sense. Let's jump in a draft. Let's see who falls to us at 16, and hopefully we'll get lucky, and either Tyler Lindenbaum will be there. He's a center, or Sauce Gardner will be there, who's a corner. Let's go ahead and go to our next pick and see if we get lucky. Not feeling great, but let's go in here and see what we can get. Lindenbaum is there. Okay. So I'm feeling pretty good now. Okay. There's a couple corners there, but we're not even going to look at it. I mean, we spent a lot of money on our offensive line, but let's go Lindenbaum, and we need to get a guy we can move to center right away because Trey Hopkins is not the answer. So let's go Lindenbaum right here. Falls to us. He looks pretty good. Obviously, they're saying we don't need him. We spent a lot of money on the line, but I still think we go after this guy if he falls to us. He looks pretty good. Hopefully, he's got a hidden dev. He does. All right, so I think we got a steal there. We might have reached a little bit. He could have fell some, but he's a hidden dev. He's a center. We need to protect Burrow at all costs. So that's what we did. We'll probably go defense with this pick. See if we can get some help at corner. We signed a guy in the offseason, Hughes, obviously. We can go more on the offensive line, which I really don't think we need, or we go best available corner, which we probably can do. We do need some help at linebacker as well, but Wan'Dale Robinson would be cool if he's there. Project local guy. I actually called defense against him in a high school game years ago. So that'd be sick, but obviously we have Burrow. So let's go with... we'll go this best available corner. He's projected second, third round, but we have the 31st pick in a second. I mean, there are a couple pretty decent first, second round guys up here, but I don't want to go line again. We spent a lot of money on the line. I think we're okay there. We could go backup running back, but I'm not going backup running back here. Let's take a chance on this corner and hope he's decent. Normal dev, and he's got 88 speed. That's horrible for a corner. Hopefully we'll get lucky and he'll have a pretty good overall. Let's go ahead and skip to third round. Let's go ahead and make our selection. See who we got. That running back is still there. It's very tempting to take him because we're going to get rid of P. Ryan. I mean, we have Chris Evans, who I really like. We can go linebacker. I don't really want to go linebacker here. I honestly think we go running back. And hopefully this guy pans out. He's still here, so he's probably a bust. But let's go running back, help our backfield a little bit because we're going to cut P. Ryan. We'll only have 2 running backs on the roster right now, most likely. So let's go ahead and take him. He'll help us out. B. Vision. He's slow. D. Carry. Well, I mean, there's a reason he's still here, right? Okay, let's not mess with that. We do need an outside linebacker. It's kind of scary that he fell all those positions, but we do need an outside linebacker really badly. 8-man coverage, but he has horrible... See, this is where it gets tough in these middle rounds. We can go receiver, but we don't need it. We might just go that left tackle, to be honest, or we go this middle linebacker hanging out down here. Man. It's tough when you get down here. We're going to be contending for Super Bowls for years to come, hopefully. So maybe, I guess it isn't as serious as I'm taking it. So let's take a reach on the halfback, I guess. We're going outside linebacker. I changed my mind. We're going there. I don't think he's going to be great. Normal dev. He's going to be a backup, but I think he can give us some depth and help us out. I didn't want to pull the trigger on a third-round running back when we have Mixon for a long-term deal. All right, let's see who we can take here with our 4th pick in the draft. He's still there. We're taking him now. If he's a bust, he's a bust. I can't sit here and watch him sit here anymore. All right, he's probably not great, but I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't sit there. He's a big guy. He could probably help sit behind Mixon for a few years, maybe give us a look. We're going to have Chris Evans, so it'll be fine. Let's go to the 5th round. See who we can get here. We do have to... Do we have to get a punter? Probably need to get a punter eventually. We might need to help out the wide receiver room since we let Alden Tate go. But let's take a peek and see who's still down here. Master Teague's still there. I guess we could have looked at him. I mean, there's a couple decent guys still hanging out down here. Let's look back at the top. We probably go... Thinking we go wide receiver, help out the wide receiver room. It's 5th round. I know this guy won't be an impact guy, but it'll help give a breather. We're going to need that 4th guy coming in to help us out. So let's go with him. Day 3 guy. At this point, you just take a shot on a guy and hopefully he pans out. No hidden dev or anything crazy like that. Let's go ahead and go to our 6th pick. All right, let's see who's still there. I mean, we can go. We do need a backup. King out of Miami would be really cool as a backup quarterback. Obviously, hopefully he never has to play. Ooh, I like Walker. I think we can come back through and get Walker, hopefully. Let's take King. Let's get a backup quarterback since we cut ours. So now we got a backup quarterback at least. Now we don't have to pay one big money in free agency to come help us out because, you know, Madden, minimum pay for a backup quarterback is like $2 million for some reason. Do we have a 7th round pick? We do. Okay. Let's see what we can come through and get with our final pick in the draft. Nothing great hanging out down here. We do need a punter. I can't remember if we had one on our practice squad or not. Do we take one? There's an Ohio State one we could take. Who's best available here? Day 3 corner. Do we really need another corner? I don't think so. Let's take him. Let's go corner. We can always pick a punter up. Nope. F man coverage. I'm out on that. Let's... No chance. No chances that happen. All right, so let's go middle linebacker here. I'd rather take a chance on him. Get behind Wilson, learn a little bit, help out maybe down the road sometime. All right, that's our last pick. Let's see if we got lucky on any of those guys. I'm hoping Lindenbaum turned out to be pretty good because I feel like we did reach a little bit, but he's the guy I wanted, so we traded up. We got our guy. Let's do a draft recap here. Let's see who we got. Lindenbaum ended up being a 74. So, I mean, not great for pick 16, but it is what it is, I guess. Our second pick at corner is a 71. He's not going to help us anytime soon. And everyone else is pretty bad. Oh, man. These two may be able to help us on special teams. But down here, King's horrible. We just needed to fill a roster spot, so that's okay. Man, okay, let's see how he averages out with everyone else. So let's look. So we took him 16. Is there a better lineman than him? There's one, Neal, but he went number 4. Okay. He went number 7, or number 10, number 11. Okay. So, I mean, I'm not mad with it. That's fine. So he was the 3rd best lineman, and we took him at 16. I'm fine with that. We got our guy. So we'll plug him in. He'll play right away. He's got a hidden development, so he's going to help us out. So this is going to be the first episode of our Dynasty. It's our off season. I'm going to make some cuts. I'm going to clear up some cap space. I'm going to set up our depth chart, and I'm going to get us ready for our first game, and let's see if we can take the Cincinnati Bengals and win us the Super Bowl. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.